When I was younger, I used to rush to the mailbox to get the latest copy of Jet magazine. Those of you who are familiar will know what I'm talking about. Those days were long ago. With more and more people getting their information through digital media, the glory days of magazine publishing seemed long ago as well. But it looks like those days are making a comeback with the publishers of Cue the Culture, a magazine that highlights the glorious array of expression in Black culture. I sit down with James and Abby Woods to talk about their mission. So, Abby, tell me, why did you all choose to publish a magazine?
You know, it was a combination of things. Production shut down. That was one. And as a producer, as a creative, I just kind of felt like a life without like producing or life without creating wasn't something that I imagined. And so that coupled with the passing of Earl Grey Sr., the founder of Black Enterprise, got me to thinking. One, that there were such titans that were so integral to the publishing world. Mm-hmm. But I grew up with magazines. And how did I grow up with these things? How did I grow up with Jet and Ebony and Essence and Black Enterprise and all these magazines? And it was really because people took the time to put their pride for Black people into a publishing situation. Mm-hmm. And, you know, Quartermaine Media, James and I, we started this company and, you know, it's been 8 years. We started really focusing in on helping influencers of color, Black influencers, to get the opportunities to do branded content. But then it was like, who's telling their story, right? Mm-hmm. Black Enterprise may not see these new celebrities the way that we see them. And I've always thought they were fascinating. So we're not new necessarily to social media influencers or social media conversations, but we felt like, wow, here's a great opportunity to put it on paper, archive it, right? Because how are people in the next generation, how will they know that it happened, you know? And so we have definitely looked for this to be something that establishes the social media influencers, but also just social media conversation that Black people are having.
Mm-hmm. Now, the idea of culture, you know, it can mean many things to different people. So why was it important to you both that you offer a place for everyone to read and see stories that really represent so many people?
These stories that you're learning about with Cue the Culture magazine are not stories you'd see anywhere right now. We didn't really put, you know, people like, oh, social media influencers, you probably have to have a certain number of followers. It's like, nope, you just really have to have a great story.
James, talk to me about how when you all go to work and you understand the importance of these narratives, what people get right, what people often get wrong. Tell me why that is like driving you at Quartermaine Media to do what you're doing.
Well, basically for the love of Black people. I mean,
mm-hmm.
I can't get any more simple, make it any more simple than that. We have an opportunity to, like Abby said, tell our stories, and we want to make sure that we're shining and allowing Black people to shine at its highest level.
I like the fact that you all are giving access. I mean, you mentioned that you're working with social media influencers, and if somebody wants to work with you all, you don't have to have 150,000 followers. So what motivated you to really expand it and give access to anybody as long as they're on top of what they're supposed to be on top of and they have a story?
You know, I think it really comes down to even how social media kind of operates. There's some great people out here that have millions of followers and, you know, all these people. But if you really dig and look at their engagement, where is it at, right? How many people are actually talking about what they're, you know, commenting on what they're doing, you know, rooting for what they're doing. I think that experience of really engaging with someone has kind of been lost.
Yeah.
Right. And so here's this opportunity. Like I said, you have a great story. You know, oh, you're a mom of 3 in the military, and oh, you like to do, you know, nail art on your videos on YouTube?
Yeah.
Wow, cute. That's awesome. You know, I think someone should know about you. They should know that you are out here. Maybe it'll inspire someone else who maybe thinks they can't do it, or that they don't have the time, or that window is passed to see a light in them and be inspired to do something, or to even just follow and celebrate them.
You know, James, taking it back to the old school, I remember being young and getting my copy of Jet magazine. Talk to me about like that experience. I'm really intrigued at the fact that you all are doing like a booklet, a book that I can order and have and hold in my hands. What about those memories that looking through Ebony, Jet, Essence, what about those memories really is a cherishing moment for you?
For me, it's like you, the memory of picking up those magazines or getting those magazines, especially for me, I'm from the South, I'm from Mississippi. So, you know, we didn't have all of the cable and the, you know, internet and stuff that got to the South a lot later than most people. But we had that one black piece of, you know, material that came into the house, and everybody read it. Everybody got a chance to look through it and just kind of enjoy seeing us on the cover, not only just on the cover, but inside the magazine. And then on top of that, Black ownership. And so for me, that was a major part for my memory, is that, oh man, look at what Black people have created that we have coming to us. I would love for Q the Culture to be in every Black household in America, and white and Asian and Hispanic, but it's a start.
Abby and James Woods, publishers of Q the Culture and owners of Quartermain Media, thank you so much for joining No More Normal. I greatly, greatly appreciate this. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. We
Thank you for
appreciate
telling our story.
Yes, thank you. And keep telling stories. We appreciate you.